This deck has infinite super combos. Hello guys, welcome back to another deck showcase. Today we have the one and only Omega Shenron. I'm so excited for this deck. It looks like really nice and it feels very nice to play. It's still lacking a little bit, but I think we're on the right track for a proper deck list. So this is what I'm running right now. I feel like half of the package of Shenron is not that great. That's why I'm playing 2-cost Vegeta as the premier 2-drop, paired with Ace Shenron. Those are my 2 cosplay. As my 1 cosplay, I only have the Black Smoke Dragon, even though I might try including Pan, Hercule, or Kibito. I need some more options on T1. As of now, I only have that. For my 3 drops, I have Ice Shenron and Nova Shenron. I might increase the number of both because they feel okay-ish. And the only chain I tried was the crit chain. Actually, I feel like every chain is quite lackluster, so I was trying an aggro game plan with the Rage Shenron chain. 3 drop paired with the 4 drop to cheat out a 30k crit on 3 energy. It's not that great, it is okay-ish at most, but when it works, it is fine. It's a big body on board. As a 4 drop, we have Nova Shenron, dual attacker 25k. The Wenkayo effect is never relevant basically, but it is there just in case. The good part of the deck, 5 cost Shenron chain. So the 10k, 30k body into the 35k body. You can swing for 30 and 35 on the same turn. And then if you play the minus energy Powerball, the 7 cost extra, you can also swing again for another 55k double strike. So that is pretty strong, I'd say. And the 5 cost replenish your hand by looking at top 7 and getting as many extras as you see. That's why I'm also heavy on the extra side. I have 4 Spins, 4 Dragon Thunder. Those are your best cards of the deck. Spins is amazing. It converts your useless comboless cards into 10k combo power. Dragon Thunder is like your bread and butter. You always want to cast that if you don't have any other option. 2 cards more is always nice to have. Burst attack is kind of situational. If the opponent plays around it, it doesn't get much value, but it still forces your opponent to play around it and not swing with many pieces. So it is very nice, and it's a 3 off, it's not a 4 off. Same as minus energy Powerball. It's very nice, turn 5 plus. Earlier on it's kind of useless, and by T5, especially with the 5 cost SR Shenron effect, I think you're gonna have it at least 1 copy in hand. The general game plan is simple. You mill a lot, awaken early game, and then play it on curve. Once you reach 5 energy, you're gonna start with your Shenron chain. You usually wanna prioritize putting back in your deck super combos, of course, spins, and every other extras, because then on your second Shenron, when you look at top 7, you're gonna have more targets to choose from. So maybe like your first Shenron is gonna be 1, maybe 2 of your extras at most, but your second and third Shenron is gonna have a higher chance of getting more cards, maybe like 3, 4, sometimes even 5. So that's pretty nice. So choose wisely your targets. But let's see some gameplay. Okay, first game into Buu. Most represented deck in top cuts at the moment. I think the matchup is not that bad. So T1, of course, you want to play your Black Smoke Dragon. Pick up the Rage Shenron. Mill a couple of extra cards, not that bad, it's fine. As long as they're Shadow Dragons, I don't mind. Because we need to reach 7 in grave to awaken. So swings I take. I'm not gonna block early swings because I need more options in my hand. I was looking for a Vegeta and I think I got a couple. So that is your best T to play. You swing, mill 3 cards and get closer to your awaken. Yeah, I don't think you wanna get your life on swing, at least not on the first swing. On the second swing, if you're still at 7, yes, you can go for that. But on the first swing, I'm just gonna mill and not take life. So 20k swing, always nice. I'm just gonna keep my blocker there if I need it later on. I mill 3 more Shadow Dragon Scar, so that's actually pretty good. And your opponent played a 2-cost Babidi. Blockers are not that hard to deal with. I mean, they're of course annoying, but if you have a card like your draw card can also ignore blockers, so it's not that bad. I just milled a super combo, but I don't care because I'm gonna recycle all of my super combos over and over again. So it is nice, I don't mind. So as you can see, you most of the time wanna awaken on T3. That's the ideal turn, because being a 20k body on T3 and start using your extras from hand is very, very nice. So as you can see, I swung with a 30k crit on my opponent's face, and he had to block with a super combo because it's a crit and he doesn't want to take it. Also, unfortunately, I missed my 3 costs extra because I milled a couple and I didn't have one in hand. But that would have been ideal here. Like, using leader effect, I can play that for free. Bottom deck, maybe the super combo that I milled. So, but it's okay. Like, my curve was not that bad. Black Smoke Dragon into Vegeta, into Creed Shenron. It is an okay curve. Next turn, I'm looking for maybe Nova Shenron for 4 energy. Or, let's see. He plays the Naruto Buu with the coin and swing for 30. I'm gonna let my Vegeta die. I don't care anymore. He's gonna use the leader effect and stun lock my Creed Shenron. And then at the end of his turn, he can untap it with Babidi. So I don't think I want to play my Nueva Shenron. I mean, it's not that bad. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. But I feel like going for a tempo play is even better here. Because he's gonna waste time placing another one of his Naruto Buu next turn. That's why I'm playing my Black Smoke Dragon first to dig for my 3 cost Nueva Shenron. I think I have already that in hand, so I'm gonna take an ace. And yes, I'm gonna play that big boy. So 20k on board, mill 2 cards, and then bounce back the Naruto to hand. So I can swing 20k face, another 20 face, and I'm trying to get some cards from my opponent. So he didn't have a bad curve. 2 cost Babidi into his coin, 4 cost Naruto Buu. And I've also seen my curve. I see the perfect curve actually this game. So I'm still getting a lot of value from my crit, because he has to use his leader effect to block that instead of blocking other more relevant pieces. And next turn I can already start with my chain. I don't have low cards in hand. I have like 9 cards I think. So on that side is also very nice. The only problem is I'm not using my leader effect, because I didn't see my extras. So, but I hope I'm gonna get some with my Omega Shenron next turn. He's clearing my board. I'm gonna let it die. I don't care that much because I'm gonna play more bodies. So it is fine. He's gonna pass turn, draw. Unfortunately, the Haze Shenron is okay-ish on T2, but after T2 is completely useless. That's why I'm charging all of my copies. I'm gonna swing for 20. He blocks. 5 drop, mill 2 cards, another super, unfortunately. I swing for 30. You can see it properly because of light, but that is the 10k, 30k body, 5 cost Shenron. I'm gonna put 7 cards on the bottom of my deck. Like, as you can see, I'm prioritizing my extras and my supers, because then after some cycles, I'm gonna have only extras and supers and 10ks on the bottom of my deck. So my deck is gonna be only good cards that I can pick from my Shenron and draw off my swings. That's why I'm playing Shenron right now. Top 7. Let's see how many extras can I find on my first Shenron. Like 2 is not that bad. 2 is actually pretty okay. Like my first Shenron, getting 1 or 2 is like the average. But on my second Shenron, I'm expecting a lot more extras. So I'm swinging for 35k. And he didn't block, I guess. So I'm using my spin, going in for a 55k swing. That's pretty nice. And then I'm gonna pass. I didn't use my 7-drop spell, because I don't think it's needed. And he's gonna block with this 30k Naruto Buu. That's why I use my spin on my first swing, because I only need to let him down to 2 life, because then I can go in for a double striker. But of course you could have also used the 7-drop spell. If I had it, I'm not sure I had it in hand. I think I had a couple in my grave. I only played 3 copies, so maybe my 3rd copy is in my life, or I want to keep it in my hand. I'm not sure. I have 6 lives, so he can't even kill me, even if he wants to. That's the good part about this deck. I think you want to play it very aggressively. You don't want to play it for the late game. You can get away with playing a little more aggressive than other decks, because you're backed up with a lot of life cards. So you're very safe from the opponent backslash. Now he wins 20k, I take, because I had 6 life, now I have 5. Even if he swings for a double strike, I'm fine. He's going for 30k. I think I'm gonna take it as well. Never mind, he's swinging at my board. He's not going face, because he's scared of my all-in, I guess. He knows I'm playing a 7-cost spell that makes my piece a 55k double strike. I think that's what he's scared of. Okay, here comes the 5 into the 2-drop. So now he's swinging at my board still. Yeah, he's swinging at my board because he's scared of my all-in. He's very scared. Now he's doing 15k at my face. Since I was at 5 life, I suppose that I was a 15k leader, but actually I'm at 20k, so I didn't have to take my life and I put that back. So my bad. I'm used to being a 15k on 5 life. That's a new for me. Like, I'm not used to that. I have a couple of different options here. If I force him to use the Naruto Buu as a blocker, then I can also cast my burst spell to bottom deck everything. If I don't force him to block, then I'm going for game. So if I play like my 5 first, yeah, I'm gonna play my 5, of course. Swing in 30k face and see what he does. Milling 2 cards on play. I don't have many cards left in my deck, but I can put them back with the effect, so I'm not that scared. He doesn't block, and he counters out with 2 cards from hand. So I didn't successfully bait the block, unfortunately. Then using the effect, putting back my spells, my 10ks, and my SR Shenrons as priority, because I don't have any more super combo and any more extra. So when you run out of super combos and extra, you want to put back either your SR Shenron or your 10ks. Look! Second Shenron, 5 targets. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, if you prepare your deck for the second Shenron, you're gonna get a tons of cards. That's pretty great. Like, draw 5? Damn. And they're not even dead cards in hand, because with your spins, you can convert them into 10k combo power, right? I don't think I want to go all in, because going all in is risky. I'm at 5 life, I'm not dying, right? I still have 5 life. Yeah, so I'm using my burst attack. Bring back a couple of supers. And then I'm gonna bottom deck the 5. Yeah, actually, you don't even go to the blocker step. So how that card works is when attacking, you bottom deck the target of the attack. If it's a 5 or less. So we're not even reaching the blocker step. That's why he can't block with the 4 cost Buu, and he has to bottom deck the 5 cost Kid Buu instead. Yep. And then I pass turn. So I think I'm safe. He has a Naruto Buu on board, a 2 cost Buu on board, and I'm at 5 life. And next turn, I'm winning. How many cards do I have in hand? Like, wow. I have like 11, 12, and 5 life. I'm very safe. So he's swinging. I'm gonna block the 20k with a 10k. So I'm loaded with combo power. I have 3 pieces on board. He can stun 2 of those. I'm gonna end the game next turn anyways. If he likes it or not. I'm gonna take the 30. I don't care. He can play like 5 into Mookie Buu, maybe, and try to go for all-in, but I'm at 4 life. So he needs to connect both Mookie Buu swings, and that's not easy. Taps 5, Mookie coming in. 5 cost into Mookie, yes, of course. And then he tries to kill me, but it's very, very hard. I'm in a great spot. I'm in a very great spot. Does he combo? Or he's not even comboing? 30k playing. Just testing the waters. I'm gonna use... Yeah, as you can see, my extras are not dead in hand. So I could use my spin to block that 30k swing. Easily. Then he's gonna swing again. I take... I don't care. I think I have enough combo power to survive, even if he goes for another swing. Because now he has to swing with, like, little cards. That is the problem, you know? And he can't even swing with his 1-drops. Because, like, if he tries to go in with the 1-drop, I'm gonna spin and bottom deck it. Even if he, like, if he combos on a 1-drop, it's pretty grim. So he's going in for 40k, I think. 20, 30, 40, yes. I'm blocking with 45. So now he only has the 1-drop. Of course, he should have comboed the 1-drop, and that is bottom decked, actually. So we forgot to bottom deck it. But anyways, the game was over. Like, he can't do anything. He just scoop up. I had, like, even more combo power in hand. Even, like, another super and 3 more 10k. So I'm never, ever, ever dying. And 3 life. That's a W for Omega Shenron. So as you can see, if you're going first, you eat your curve. It's a cool deck. But you need to play those non-Shadow Dragon's card in order to make it work, like 2-cost Vegeta. And second game is against Cell. So I think we can manage Buu fine. But what about Cell? Cell is a different story. Cell is, like, harder to deal with. So, I mean, cool start, as always. Black Smash Dragon. Perfect start. I'm milling 2 cards, but one of those is not a Shadow Dragon, unfortunately. And he plays the 18 and kills it immediately. You can already see why Cell is harder to deal with. I'm gonna charge the crit. Gonna swing 15k to face. And luckily I have another Vegeta in hand. So perfect curve again. Now I have 5 Shadow Dragon's card in my grave. I need 2 more in order to awaken. And he takes it. He's down to 6 life. I'm not gonna take 1 life. I'm gonna let the opponent swing at my face. And if I'm still at 7, I can just take another life next turn. Thanks to my Vegeta effect. That's why Vegeta is so good in this deck. But he's swinging face and playing it. And he's trying to eat my Vegeta, I think. 20 on 15. Not sure, but I'm gonna save it. Now I have 6 Shadow Dragon's card in my grave. And once I swing with my Vegeta, I'm most likely gonna have at least 7. Like, see? I swing 20, mill 3 card, yes. And then I can awaken. Yep. Like, Vegeta is so important, guys. I can't stress that enough. So I'm swinging with my leader too. I traded the It. Then I'm gonna play the Ice Shenron. That is the best 3-cost dragon into Cell. You want the other one to bounce Buu stuff. And you want this one to bottom deck Cell stuff. That's why you need both. I'm gonna increase the numbers of everything, I think. And I also have my 3-cost spell. So I can draw 2 for free. That's pretty neat. I can draw 2 cards for free. Damn. I'm not in a bad position. So he can't sell Chain, of course, because he has no 18 on board. He's gonna play the 17. Swing for 15, but I'm a 20k leader, so I don't even have to combo out. I can stay safe at 6 life. And he's gonna play an 18. And that's it. I'm in a very, very fine position, I'd say. If I have another draw 2, I'm pretty fine. Like, I'm in a super nice spot. Unfortunately, I mill it. So that's pretty bad. Unlucky. I would have loved to have that in my hand, but it's okay. I'm gonna swing. He's blocking. And then I'm playing the 4-cost SR on curve. 25k. Effect. Mill 4. That is my 3rd spell. I don't think I have another copy in hand. Well, actually, I do. Never mind. I do. So I'm gonna put a couple of back into my deck to get them on my 2nd Omega Shenron later. And I'm already pressuring live. Now he can start cell chaining. So it's gonna be harder. But actually he goes for the SR cell because I have 3 bodies on board and he wanna clear everything. I don't agree with that, but he's gonna clear everything for sure. The problem is he's getting down on resources. Like, that SR cell is very resource intensive, so he's not drawing any cards from that play. But he's changing everything with a minus 20, so he doesn't have to kill any of my pieces. That's still nice. But like, look, he's going in for like 35, 30k, 40k on my 6 life. So I'm pretty fine with that. I'm going down to 4 life. So since he's swinging big when I'm on high life, it's not that bad, right? Now I can play my 5. Yes! Boom! 30k! Eat that! He takes. Effect. 7 on the bottom of my deck. So as always, guys, extras first, super combos next, and then 10ks or SR Omega Shenron. I think that's the order. Take back to hand, and then I play my 5. Look at top 7, and a couple. So not bad, it's fine. For the first Omega Shenron, a couple of cards is okay. And then 35k. Boom! He blocks with a couple of cards. I'm gonna use the minus energy Powerball. And then I'm going in for 55k double strike. Boom! And he takes it. Now I'm not going in because I'm much stronger on defense than offense. So I'm just gonna poke, take one card from his hand, and that's it. I'm on 4 life. I'm not that scared. I have like, how many cards? Like 11, I think. 11-ish. Not sure. You're gonna tell me how many I have. It's too fast to count. Well, I have like some spins, some super combos. So I'm not scared of dying. And he messed up the order. Because unfortunately, yeah, that also happens. That's gonna happen, guys. Like, a lot of people are gonna underestimate the spins. And they're gonna play the 4-cost cell and the 1-cost 18 before doing the chain. So on the 25k 4-cost cell swing, I can just play spin and bottom deck the 1-cost 18, and then the chain is over. But actually, I would have never lost. Like, as you can see, I have 2 supers, 4 spins actually, because I played another one, 3 or 4 spins, I'm not sure, and then 2 more 10ks on 4 life. So there's no way I am losing this game. No way ever. But anyways, it is what it is. So let me know what you think, guys, about this deck in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a comment. It is very, very important. And also, if you like the video, of course, leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on twitch.tv/IcelandKR. I'm testing all of these new FB07 leaders. Next lineup is Glorio. See you next time.